Today's Cosplay Con Talk episode is sponsored by Moco Queen Color Contacts. Don't forget to use my code Wayne for 10% off at checkout at mocoqueen.com. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed today's episode.
All right, we're back with more.
Whoa!
Actually, you know what? I don't need to do the intro this time, but yes, welcome back to another episode of Cosplay Con Talk. We basically discuss everything nerd and geek for everything cosplay convention related. Wrong series. But yes, Kat, please let them know what we are going to be doing again today, tonight, tomorrow, whenever anyone is watching this around the world.
Hello, everybody. So, welcome to Am I the Asshole Cosplayer Edition. We have scoured all of Reddit and various other websites to find posts that are related to cosplay and conventions and just things nerd related in general. Because I don't know about you guys, but I have found that a lot of times, a lot of the people in the comments maybe aren't as familiar with the culture or just don't have the experience. So that's why we have our lovely folks here who are going to help us give a bit more of a perspective from people who are in the community, who do want to help, or maybe just laugh a little if we're being honest.
There's my
At the
laugh.
end of the day, of course, we want to help people out. We want to help where we can. Yeah, hi, my name is Kat. I have been cosplaying since 2012. I dabble in a little bit of everything. I do sewing, I do makeup, I like to do everything, and I like to make my silly little costumes, and I like to hang out with my pals.
And she
Minty?
likes to do amazing wigs too.
Oh yes.
Who you?
Okay, me. Hi, hello. My name is Minty. I'm Minty Poison Cosplay. I've been cosplaying for also just about 20 years now. I have the old.
Whoa!
Yeah, no, my first con was 2006, so I'm
Hey.
up there. Uh,
You're a
I've been
veteran.
focusing. I've been focusing primarily on competition builds. So a lot of my skills lie in sewing and embellishment. I'm taking a little bit of a gap year, but hopefully I'll be back on stage with you nerds soon.
How
Woo!
dare you not cosplay? How dare you take a gap year, Minty?
I
I'm
know it's
personally
awful.
offended.
It's turned into more
What the
like
fuck,
2
man?
years, but don't
How dare
talk
you
to me
live
about
your
the comic
Of
life?
books
course I
I've
get
read
to.
this year.
How
you?
dare you want to
Serious
go outside and touch
responsibilities.
grass? How dare you
Touch
be an adult?
grass, read books, like
How dare you be a responsible adult who looks after their mental health? Anyway, Kat, please, let's start with
Alrighty.
this first one.
Yes, alrighty. Let's get into it. Here is our first story of the night. All right. Am I the asshole? My wife isn't allowing our son to cosplay a character.
Yes. Wait. Oh, we're not started yet. Sorry.
You jumped in there.
I had to pull a Minty.
yes, next
Just
question.
you just get straight to it. Yeah, you're the asshole. Get out of here. Okay. Throwaway. Our son Jacob, 15, male. And by the way, we are operating under the assumption that these are all fake names. If this is your real name, I am so sorry. I hope that's not the case. Yes. Okay. Anyways, our son Jacob, 15, male, is planning on going to a cosplay/costume event thing. I don't know much about that. Okay. How much do you guys want to bet that he's a boomer?
Well, I mean, they say the ages are ready, so
Oh, don't mind me. I got too excited. All right, I don't know much about that.
I mean, I know
My
people
wife.
who are older than that who go to cons, but
Oh,
not everyone is familiar, so no judgment. Anyway, continue.
For sure. Yeah. My wife, 41 female, and I, 41 male, weren't interested. Especially my wife. She didn't like the idea of paying money for the costume, but she agreed in the end. Jacob showed us the costume he was planning to buy, and the character was a woman. My wife didn't like that and told him to choose something else. I told him to choose the one that he likes, so I pointed out the character has a sword, and so that isn't a very feminine character. Okay, my God, there's a lot to unpack there. I know this looks like a half-assed attempt to convince her, and yeah, she wasn't. After a while, he came and showed us another character, a different woman. My wife said that this one is better, but to choose another one. Jacob tried to explain that he likes these characters and that he wanted to tell us their stories. But we truly weren't interested. Oh, that makes me so sad.
Oh my God.
I told her to just let him cosplay whatever. Many guys cosplay and dress as female characters. It's
How they
fun.
do.
Mm-hmm. Slay. But she wasn't having it. She said that she doesn't mind him choosing female characters in games, and that's it. Okay.
My
I
sister's
felt
right.
pathetic that
That's
we,
nice.
at the age of 41, are arguing about anime cosplay. It's just a costume, clothes, fabric, and a bunch of threads. So I told her she should find something better to do than complaining about a costume. She wasn't happy about that. I don't think I'm the asshole, am I? Edit 1. Just to clarify things regarding not showing interest. We did show interest in other things, but I don't know how to do that with this topic. I know that this is basic parenting, and I know that I'm an older guy and that I should know that, but I'm failing at this. I am trying to, and I'm trying to get my wife to do that too. Thanks for the ones giving advice and ways to help in this matter. Edit 2, according to a comment, the characters I described were Mitsuru Kenroji. I think he means Mitsuri. Like, I don't want to be one of those, I actually nerds, but I think that's the character he needs. And Big Mom. Jacob said that he will wear a shirt to cover the cleavage in Mitsuri's outfit. He doesn't like the shorter bottoms. He never liked them. It was a given fact that he will pick a longer one, meaning the outfits are appropriate. All right. So what are we thinking? Who here is an asshole or is nobody an asshole?
So
What do we think?
Wife
so the
needs
son
to get the stick out of her ass.
so the
Mm.
son is 15, wanting to cosplay as Mitsuri from Demon Slayer.
Or Big Mom from, I think, One Piece.
It's One Piece.
Okay.
Oh, so
I'm with Dad on this. It's just clothing.
No, I agree.
I can tell the
100%.
mom looked up these characters,
Mhm.
and she doesn't want her son to cosplay as her 15-year-old son to cosplay as big boobed anime characters.
No
But
titty.
I've seen people younger, I've seen younger generation cosplaying as these characters, but not, have, as people say, the boob window. It seems like the son wanted to just cosplay a de-aged version of these characters. But the
That's the
mom,
vibe I'm getting
channels
too.
exist for a reason too.
but the
like,
For sure.
but the mom wasn't having it. Someone said not the asshole, but your wife.
yes, actually, I'm gonna put a not the asshole for this situation, but both parents are the assholes for being, well, we just don't care about our son's interests. Like, excuse you?
Well, they say they care about the other things, but they don't care about, like, you can tell the dad is supportive, and I don't know if the mom is, I don't know if this is like the actual mom or a stepmom. And
For sure,
looking at
yeah.
it, look not to like say the son is 15 and the parents are 41, so they were like in their mid-20s when they had their kid. So imagine, so this was like 10 months ago, so this is like 15 years ago, so they were probably, the parents were like, when the like, shows like One Piece and Dragon Ball and other things were like, big topics.
For sure.
I'm gonna just do my quick one.
Mhm.
Not really the asshole, but I mean, I get support your son's thing. I don't know. I don't want to. I can't. I can't touch this one. It's just.
No, I get you.
I'm gonna have to like.
The line that made me really mad was that Jacob tried to explain that he liked these characters and wanted to tell us their stories, but we truly weren't interested. Like, that really hurts.
It bothers me
having
too. Yeah.
I've been in the shoes of the kid who like gets really hyper passionate about something, like Kingdom Hearts, and I want to talk to people about it. I get very like hyped and amped up about it.
Mhm.
And it just crushes you when someone's like, I really don't give a shit. And it's like,
Mhm.
ow. So, and especially as a teenager, as a kid with your parents, like you can feign interest, my guy.
Mhm.
Like you don't have to be super engaged. You can just be like,
Mhm.
oh yeah, buddy, that's real cool. Like,
Exactly.
um,
That's
I
all it
was
takes
sorry.
sometimes.
I was looking at one of the comments. Says, so your pops is a 6-year-old Itachi stan. Oh, my God.
me in 30 years. So what?
Oh
Reddit.
God.
Oh, Reddit. Oh my
My grandma and I
oh.
watched Inuyasha together. She thought he was the cutest thing and wanted a little aw. So the
That's
No.
one of the comments is my grandma and I watched Inuyasha together. She thought it was the cutest thing and wanted a little shippo friend of her very own.
Oh,
And was
I
not a
love
big fan.
it.
Was not a big fan of Helsing.
Why would you watch Housing with your grandma? Hello?
Hmm. Anyway, I'm gonna have to say I don't know on this one. This is just eh.
That's totally fair. I don't know. I have mixed opinions. I don't think that the dad is the asshole. I think the mom is a huge asshole and
Be
she
supportive of
has
your
some
kids.
biases to re-examine. And I honestly don't think the kid is an asshole or did anything wrong. However,
Mhm.
I would say soft asshole on both the parents for just not giving a shit about their kid's interest. And,
Yeah.
as you said, Minty, you can feign interest. You don't have to sit down and watch everything with them. But I think just maybe being even a little engaged every now and then, like if they're like, "Oh man, this last episode of so and so was so cool." "Oh, yeah, that's really great, buddy. What happened?" And just let them word vomit. And if you just you're tired or something and you can't handle it right now, you can always be like, "Hey man, that's really great. Maybe we can talk about this later. I would love to talk with you about it after dinner or tomorrow or
Mhm.
something like that." Like
No,
Yeah.
I
I
completely
have been in
agree.
that position as a kid where I have been super passionate about something and I have had people not care and it sucks. And if
It
you
absolutely
can end
crushes
up
you.
in situations and I don't think the parents want this. If you continue to shoot down your kids' interests or make fun of them or just not give a shit, your kid is going to stop coming to you with things and
Why
it'll
are my
start
kids
as little
visiting me at the
things.
old folks' home?
Yeah, it'll
Yeah, why
start
won't
as little
my son
things
moved out
as,
at
"Oh
18? Why
man,
won't he call me now?
exactly, like it'll start as little things like that and then it will become bigger things. And sometimes those bigger things can be very dangerous. So just
I'm
I
just
know it's hard. I know it doesn't make sense, but just let your kid talk about skibbity toilet
I'm hoping
or
that
whatever.
I'm just
Yeah.
hoping that the parents real quick just
Hmm.
eventually who knows. But again, this was deleted, so
Yeah. Um
it seems like we're all mixed on this one.
yeah, I there was a comment on here that I thought was very interesting. It was saying, maybe this kid could be trans and this is their way of expressing it. Now, of course, we don't know their situation and we
Mm-mm.
shouldn't assume anything. But if this kid is, then this could be this kid testing the waters to be like, hey, will my parents accept me? And that kind
Mhm.
of shows where they stand.
Mm.
Um,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no.
even if it's not
That's a
intentional,
very good point, actually.
um,
I was actually partially
it's
thinking that
hard.
too. I was like, maybe this kid is like testing the waters to like, say,
And
hey, mom, dad, I'm NB. Hey,
one of
mom, dad, I'm
the
trans.
one of the edit posts was like saying how they were trying to find materials to make it more appropriate for their
Mhm.
age. So yeah, they were definitely trying to make it age appropriate for them.
Exactly,
Yeah, and
which
that's
huge props
totally
to
fine
them
too.
because some kids do not wanna. And so honestly,
No.
thanks to this kid for, knowing their limits.
Hmm.
I I don't think that again, I don't think the dad did anything wrung.
No.
I do think
I'll
that
be
the
right back.
mom has a lot to think about and a lot to re-examine, especially if she wants to keep her son in her life. And I know that
Yeah.
sounds dramatic, but
No, it's
yeah,
valid. I've seen that happen over and over where they're like, "Well, I just wanted my parents to acknowledge what I'm doing even if they don't understand it." Like that was one
Exactly.
thing growing up was my parents are both giant nerds. My grandparents are not. I lived with my grandmother for a really long time.
Mhm.
And she helped me with a lot of my cosplay stuff as a teenager. And she was like, excuse me, Minty, Minty, I have no
That
idea what you're
person.
doing. I have no idea what you're doing. I don't know why you're doing it. This is really weird. I'm
Mhm.
gonna help you with this still though.
That's nice of
Yeah.
her.
And it's
Yeah.
just that little bit of acknowledgement to say, I don't get it, but I'm trying and I want to support you in this. That means the absolute world to younger
Aw.
fans.
It really
Um,
does.
and it's just small things like that. So yes, I do again, dad is not the asshole. He's definitely trying. Mom,
Trying
my
so
Yeah,
hard.
sister in Christ,
do better.
please go to therapy.
Oh my
And
gosh.
I
Yes.
hope that
I
kid gets
don't
Right.
like her.
Next one. I
No, I'm
will.
kidding.
I. I will read this one.
Go for it.
All right. So this one says not the a-hole, but we'll see. We'll judge. We'll see. Am I the asshole for selling my ex's cosplay's material?
Yes.
Ex's cosplay
Yes.
material. Well, we'll see. I looked at him like
Judging.
I actually read this one. I read this one when I was looking up some myself, but then I saw that cat already put the ones that I looked up and like, okay, well, all right. My ex 26 female and myself 28 male broke up about 4 months ago. We dated for 3 years, and in that time I spent several thousands of dollars for her to enjoy her cosplay hobby. Holy shit, my dude. Was she
Oh,
working? Like, I hope you didn't spend
I mean,
everything
that's
that
really sweet of him, but
but
Yeah.
god
goddamn.
damn. Um Everything from different fabrics, sewing machines, shoes, gloves, mask. I paid for it all. Oh. And I didn't mind
Okay.
because we were dating and I saw that her hobby made her happy. Okay.
Aw.
It went downhill when I got my new job a year ago. I went from working 40 hours a week to 60 to 70 hours a week. My dude, how are you
Oh.
alive? I work a rotating shift. I work a rotating shift, so we really only get time together when I was on day shift. She does not work, and she kept a normal sleep schedule. Mm.
Okay.
She's 26 and she's not working. Mm. I don't like where this is. I don't like. I
I
don't
want
like.
to know why she's not working.
It doesn't
Yeah.
say.
Hmm.
Now she's not a professional cosplayer, but you're buying stuff that would help her make a professional cosplayer.
Correct.
Oi. To my understanding, she was not trying to get to a point where people would hire her to cosplay, but that never happened or hasn't yet. She decided she wanted to break up my first question to her because I still cared. Okay. She wanted to break up my first question to her because I cared about that time was. Where are you going to live? She hasn't a job since I met her. She told me she was going to stay with other cosplay friends. I said okay. Once it was official that we
Ooh.
were no longer together, she of course moved out and took her 20 something costumes with her, but left behind a mountain of fabrics and 4 sewing machines. I gave her a month.
Oh.
I gave her a month to get everything. There were several days where I was not home and she could have got came and got everything. Last week I sold everything. Oh, so she basically he gave her a month.
Oh.
He gave her 30 days, which is understandable to
Mhm.
get your stuff and if you're not well, then I'm going to sell it. So honestly, you had every right to. Plus, he bought it originally.
Mhm.
I gave her a month and blah, blah, blah. Of course, she then calls and asks me when I went be home. I told her that I did and oh oh man, she asked. He basically told her that he got rid of it, and she blew up. Edit. From the advice of some of the commenters, I need to add a few details that I mistakenly left out.
Oh boy.
I held the cosplay material for a total of 4 months. All her stuff was out of my apartment December 1st. I told her a week after we broke up that I found a new roommate moving in at the beginning of the month, which would have been August, and that I needed her things gone. My new roommate and I boxed everything up and kept it in the closet. I messaged her throughout the first month, letting her know that I don't know whether I wasn't at the apartment so she and her friend could come get her things. We simply did not want to see each other. After the first month, I
Mhm.
just stopped trying. time went by and neither one of us was messaging each other. I figured she just went on with life. You're not the you're I'm just gonna say real quick, not the asshole. She didn't have a job. You gave her a month. I mean, you gave her a decent amount of time to come get the rest of her stuff. She did not do that. You even told her that you were not there, and she still could have got it. Like, was she working? Was she not working? I don't know, but still, 4 months is still a long. Like, hey, you have the. I need you to come get your stuff to move out, so me and my roommate can, whatever. And honestly, not the asshole. You bought all that stuff for her. Technically, that stuff is yours in a sense.
Yeah,
bought
OP
it for-
said in a comment that was asking for info.
Mhm.
So he did tell her straight up, you have a month. And I think he re-edited in there. Yeah, no, like on the one in this situation, no, not the asshole. Also, can we just with 4 sewing machines?
Yeah, sell them to me, please.
I have 2. I have 2, and one of them is just like it's a serger, and then I have my regular old machine. Like 4, excuse me.
like
What were you
thousands,
doing
like
with
several.
four
I'm
sewing
gonna go under
several
the
thousand-
assumption that one of them is like an embroidery machine or a
Most likely,
serger or
most likely.
something.
And he like, where'd you go? Like, what did you do? Clear out the wall at Joann's?
She
No,
might-
seriously.
Damn.
I mean, I know Joann's is like the #1 store to get fabric for cosplays, but several thousands of dollars, no job, not even a professional cosplayer, because you're buying stuff that would like make someone a professional cosplayer at this point.
Mhm.
Like, I wouldn't say the
Mhm.
level of like Yaya Han or Kamuya Cosplay, but like get them up there to where they can eventually get into cosplay competitions and make a name for themselves. But god damn. There's a reason why I wanted to read this one, because
Mhm.
I know that if I was in his situation and I told her, "Hey, you're not going to get it," I'm selling your shit because I technically bought it. And I'm not the type of person to make that point. But like, if I give you this a lot of time and you're not going to do it, that's money. Or I'll just give it to someone who would like, "Hey, any cosplay friends want this? My ex doesn't come back. You come, you come, you get it. It's free. It's taking up too much shit. It's taking up too much damn space."
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I like from the title, yes, you would be the asshole.
Mhm.
If she was buying it, but if she wasn't buying it, yeah, no, that is especially if he was the one specifically that bought everything. She didn't buy anything. Like she at least took the things that she built with her, it looked like. She took the costumes. Now if he sold the costumes, I'd be a little bit like, oh, it's
Sure.
very soft.
But it's just like
Um,
mountains of fabric and four sewing machines. Holy shit.
this
God.
many.
Yeah, it's many.
This
Many.
many.
I guess many.
I
don't
have
know.
this many, and I think it's too much.
I have this
No, I
many.
get you.
I have this many.
No,
But
I
yeah,
don't know. I have kind of a hot take. I think both of them are assholes.
You are correct, actually. Yes. Especially with the girlfriend ghosting him.
Yes.
And he did. I will say he did give her plenty of time. I
he
do
was being
think that
mature about it too.
yeah, he was trying. But I do think that they both kind of had a little bit of asshole tendencies.
Mhm.
I hope that OP gets a little bit of a spine. Because saying, buying that much material, especially for somebody who it's not actively part of their income, to use it, that's a little much, my guy.
Yeah.
I
So,
hopefully
you
she
know,
got. Hopefully
That
she
was a
eventually got.
simp.
Hopefully she got. I hopefully if he got into a better relationship that it wasn't like this, and I hope that
For
she
sure.
at least
Yeah.
realizes that if she's gonna end up with someone and they break up, get your shit on time.
Yeah. So
That's me. I'm ready to move on to the next one whenever you guys are.
yeah. So I just want to say my little piece real quick and then we can move on. So the reason that I think that they're both the asshole is like, on one hand, yes, the boyfriend did buy all of these materials, did essentially fund her cosplay career, even though it doesn't seem like it went anywhere. But when you are buying things for someone, you are gifting them that thing.
Mhm.
Once it is out of your hands, and it's in that situation, it does not matter. That is their thing now. That's just how it works. So you essentially were gifting her all of this stuff, right? So it doesn't matter what she does with it, right?
Mhm.
Like I yes and no, but it gets a little funky. And I do think it's really weird that she didn't have a job for that long, but also we don't know her situation. Maybe
Mhm.
she has a disability, maybe there's something else going on in her life. But if
I was
she
just
is
about to say
able
that
to
too.
make all of these cosplays and is trying to be a professional cosplayer, she's got to be at least some I don't it's hard to say. She's got to be at least somewhat abled. We don't know to the degree, but she's got
Mhm.
something going on, right? And like props to her for, trying to make this a job and like it sucks that that didn't work out. Sometimes that happens.
Making cosplay your job is freaking
It,
hard too.
it's
Mhm.
So
it's
yeah,
really hard,
like
and I know there's
massive
plenty of people
props.
who regret it. But everybody's story is different,
Mhm.
and I think uh, the circumstances of their breakup, I honestly don't think matter in this context. But it does sound like he was the breadwinner. She was kind of living off of him essentially, right? That's
Mhm.
that's what I'm reading anyways. And I think it's fair of him to ask where you can live, especially since she didn't have a job.
Well, hopefully she's
And
got a job. If she's
yeah, and like
especially if she's moving
like
with her cosplay friends who most
yeah,
likely
for
have
real, for real.
jobs.
Because like your friends are going to be so sweet, but at some point they are going to want you to provide something to the household.
Like, where the fuck is
Mhm.
your where the fuck my money
Yeah,
at, huh? Where my money,
where's my
bitch?
rent money?
That
um,
that 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 that,
so
that scene from Family Guy just Stewie asking Brian, "Where's my money, bitch?"
I didn't see a problem kind of up until he went and sold everything. Now, to be entirely fair, he gave her plenty of time. He gave her
For like,
plenty of opportunities to come and pick it up. I understand it's really hard when you have a breakup and you don't want to see your ex. But if you have a situation like this where you have things that you have left at their place, it's something that you talk about, right?
he even said that when he would be out for work, so like,
Yeah. So he gave
Mhm.
her he gave her multiple opportunities and she
oh,
just
God damn it.
didn't take those up for whatever reason. And he gave her plenty of time to come and pick things up. However, I don't think that he should have sold them. I think that he honestly should have just dropped it on her doorstep and called it that. And I think that honestly is probably the only way you could make it work. I don't know
Hmm.
why this girl left mountains of fabric and 4 sewing machines. Hello?
I know cosplayers who would love that.
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah. Like I think both of these people are assholes for different reasons. But
no, yeah,
yeah,
no.
My doorstep is open. I'm just saying.
yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Not fabric.
all right. Cat, next one.
Alrighty. Ba, 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 ba. Let me pull this up. Okay. Oh boy. Am I the asshole for being embarrassed of my girlfriend's cosplay? My 25? Okay, I'm assuming the way this is worded is weird. So this person is 25 male and their girlfriend is 24 female. Had a double mastectomy 5 years ago. Oh, oh, this is the one that made the rounds. Okay, here we
Mm,
here we go. Here we fucking go. All right. So the girlfriend had a double mastectomy 5 years ago. She had breast cancer. And thankfully she made a full recovery.
you go, girl.
Yeah. Unlike a lot of women. Oh, unlike a lot of women, she didn't have reconstructive surgery. This was before I met her. I'm a big nerd. I'm a big anime nerd. And last weekend, I invited her to a small anime con with me. Or, yeah, to a small anime con with me. She's seen a few episodes of my favorite shows, but she's not into anime. She does like cosplay, though. And she works seasonally as an FX,
Special effects.
SFX, there we go, artist at a haunted house near us. That's awesome.
Ooh, nice.
So when I asked her to go to the con with me, she asked if she could cosplay. I said sure. She got very excited and said that I was going to love her costume. So I'll admit, I thought she was going to do something sexy for me.
Because of course you did.
Ugh,
Where's the red flag guy?
of course.
Mm,
I know, where is he?
of course you did.
Well, not exactly. The day of the convention comes, and she shows up at my house cosplaying Dobby from My Hero Academia.
Ooh, and I've seen a lot of females
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of females cosplay him, and they go all out.
Heck
I
yeah.
mean, you kind of have to with all that scar makeup.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Let's see, specifically a look he has later in the manga. It's a long white coat over white pants, no shirt. Her entire
I love
chest
that
was
outfit.
exposed, and she obviously spent hours applying burn makeup. She has short hair that she dyes constantly. This time it was bleached white with a few red dyed streaks. I wasn't expecting her to show up without a shirt. Her burn scar makeup only covered half of her chest, so you could clearly see her mastectomy scar. It wasn't a very attractive costume. Uh, oh my god. Okay.
This
Okay. Okay.
this better be fucking fake.
All right. Especially since she had gone all out with the scars and made them looked raised and kind of realistic. We went to the con, and while a lot of people came up to take photos with her, I noticed several others looking at her chest. That evening, she said I'd been quiet all day. And I honestly told her that I was a little embarrassed that she was flaunting her mastectomy scars like that. She got mad and said that she was making the best of her situation and that I'm being insensitive. She's been distant ever since, and I'm starting to feel guilty. Am I the asshole?
I hope
Yes.
to God she's your
Also-
ex-girlfriend
Yes.
and that she moved on.
Leave
Also,
that
also,
man.
do you want to see? I found the version that she was cosplaying. You guys want to see it?
Yes, please.
I think they just dropped it in the anime too, in season 7. It's
Oh, that's
real
so
nice.
cool.
It's
See,
real
there's
nice.
not like imagine the reason why people were staring at the chest was for the special effects makeup. Because let's face it,
Yeah,
something
There's a
like
lot
that,
there.
something like that is really detailed.
Mhm.
exactly. And clearly she has the skill to make it work. Like
You
that
know.
is so impressive. Oh
I
my God, props
mean,
to her.
I mean, if my partner, did something like that, I'm like, damn. Not
Yeah.
because, honestly, whether you're male, female, non-binary, trans, you should be able to cosplay whoever you want.
Exactly.
And clearly, it seems like she thought, oh, I'm a special effects makeup artist. I can do that. And she must have pulled it off if she got a lot of people looking
Yeah.
at it. Like,
Yeah, no, huge
Absolutely.
props to her. That's amazing.
Yeah,
This guy is
it's-
absolutely the
it's a
asshole.
really
There's
nice
no
outfit.
other
oh,
way to look at it. He is a trash human being, and I hope that she left him. As
Oh.
Minty said, where the fuck is the red flags guy? Because
I'm
oh my God.
I want to
Yeah,
want to hear
where's
one
the
of
red flag
the want to hear one of the
guy?
want to hear one of the comments.
Yes.
Oh, how dare your girlfriend not have a pretty little cosplay outfit? Obviously, she has not gotten the message that her only worth is she caters to the male gazes. Yeah, you're the asshole. For me, being the key
Period.
phrase here told me. For me, being the key phrase here told me everything I needed to know about the OP.
Exactly.
Own your scars. OP doesn't deserve this
yeah,
woman.
The fact that he was hoping that she would wear something sexy, keywords for him, says everything that you need to know about this person, that he does not view her as an individual. He views her as an object. He views her as a commodity. I am sick and tired of men like this in the community viewing women like that and going, oh, I want a cosplay girlfriend. Oh, I want a cosplay girlfriend so that she'll dress up sexy for me. No, fuck the hole you crawled
No,
out
dude,
of.
I look like a freaking gremlin 9 times out of 10.
I mean, it does go both ways in the cosplay community where female partners want their boyfriend to cosplay
For sure.
like
Yeah.
a ace
And there
or
goes too.
oh yeah, no, it goes both ways in the cosplay community. So yeah, boyfriend is the asshole. I cannot wait to read this next one because I think a lot of people can relate to this one.
Oh, yeah.
Also,
yeah.
am I the only one that's kind of hoping for an update on this where it's like, my girlfriend broke up with me, guys.
Yeah.
What happened? It came
Oh
out
my
of
God.
nowhere.
I don't
Oh,
know
I
what
wonder why your
happened.
girlfriend broke up with you, you jackass.
I know this is mean of me to say, but I genuinely hope that this man is miserable.
Oh God, or at least you learn to respect. Or I wouldn't blame her if she never wanted to cosplay again.
Yeah, I mean,
It would
I
be
hope
very
that's not the
sad,
case because
especially
she's
if
clearly talented and she enjoys
Mhm.
it.
Or
But
that if they broke.
mm,
Oh wait, how long ago was?
it was about
Uh,
a year ago.
yeah,
oh,
that sounds right. Because I remember this going all over social media and the cosplay community just lighting up, and everybody was
This got
so mad.
this got onto the like YouTube non-cosplay anime side of
Hmm.
Reddit story readings. So that's how you know how much this guy messed up.
Exactly.
you done.
Exactly.
God, I have a lot of F words to edit out. We're
I'm
I'm
done
trying
effed
to
up.
sorry.
be
I'm a
good,
very
I promise.
Done effed up. But this is Reddit post, so you know. So this is gonna be the last one before we end it. We had a bonus one, but this will probably be the last one.
Yeah.
For this part. All right. Weird burp. Am I the asshole? Am I the asshole for kicking out a freeloading friend from a hotel? If your friend's a freeload, then okay.
No.
Ooh.
Okay. So last year I booked the hotel at a popular anime convention. That's a lot. But I can think of a few. The views are gorgeous, and as anime nerds, there's a lot of convenience to booking a host hotel rather than something further away. Oh yeah, but everyone's gonna flock to the host hotel.
Of course.
Anyway, the room consisted of myself, wife, girlfriend at the time, and a good friend of mine, F, and her friend, F, who I vaguely acquainted with. The one in question, let's call her FF. I'm guessing the friend
Can we
of.
call her Final Fantasy?
I was just thinking that.
Honestly, that is exactly where
My mind went there. Let's call her Final Fantasy. So I'm guessing FF Final Fantasy is the friend of the good friend,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm assuming.
That's what I'm reading, yeah.
Okay, we'll see. From what I know, is used to getting a lot of stuff paid for when she can't afford it by her significant other. It's been a problem in the past and caused some friction where she hasn't held herself accountable. Her significant other is a super charming and successful guy, worked hard in school, has a great job, definitely the financial backbone of the relationship. If he was around a little more, I would be trying hard to friend him up. Just a solid dude. Okay, you know,
All
best
right.
best friends.
Okay.
Anyway, he paid her convention ticket and probably the initial cost of the hotel too. Good God. We're all over 20 and those hotels, even with your group and with friends, can still be pretty pricey.
yeah,
Exactly.
200 or 300 for a weekend still is a
Yeah,
Mhm.
lot.
God. I mean, I know some cons that are like for like a 3-day weekend can be almost 800.
Yeah.
We're all over 25 and have been to conventions before, so everybody knows the score. The point of convention comes into play Saturday afternoon. I make a point to ask everybody if they would be interested in splitting the cost of extended.
Splitting the cost of what now?
I'm
Oh,
so sorry, my cat just came in.
I mean, if you want to share your
I
cat, you're
want to
more than
see the
welcome.
baby.
I want to see the fur baby.
I want to
Um,
see the
I make a point to ask everyone if they would be interested in splitting the cost of an extended checkout because the con is notorious for being a shit show to leave on Sunday. Oh yeah,
real.
there's a reason why some people just leave Saturdays after the con. I mean,
Say hello, Nixie.
Nixie, oh, the cat named after Nixie from World of Warcraft. As I
Yeah,
call
she's not happy.
as I call them pet cameos. I make a point to ask. Oh yeah, I get it. Extended checkouts. So basically, probably they want to check out on a Monday because last day of con, a lot of people are checking out. I get
Yeah,
that.
I like to check out on Monday if I can.
It is
Um,
a
to leave
godsend.
on Sunday.
It really is.
Elevators are backed up. Is this the Hyatt in Portland?
I was
I
gonna
was
say,
coming
is
from
this the
inside.
DoubleTree?
God, just
Is this the
just
Sheraton in Seattle?
God,
my
the three elevators on this side, three elevators on that side. You get done interviewing guests, and you try to go down the elevator, and it's like, nope, it's going up. Nope, there's more people.
God.
Nope,
Now you're gonna
Yep.
now you gotta wait for 20 minutes to go anywhere.
Anyway, yeah, because elevators are backed up, filled with other guest luggage. Uber's hard to get, etc. Everybody is very agreeable to proposition except Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy dismisses me almost immediately and says she's taken care of. Barely makes eye contact. Yeah. Sunday morning arrives. We're all sleeping in a bit later, not concerned, with 11 a.m. checkout. At this point, Final Fantasy has made most of her luggage set by the door and publicly states her deduction that we got later that we got a later checkout, and immediately follows up with, "Oh, can I stay here?" I didn't hesitate. This kind of stuff drives me crazy, and I loudly stated, "Nope," and went back to what I was doing. Am I the asshole? No. If they're basically making it seem like, so they didn't pay for anything. They expect their significant other to pay for anything. I don't know if they have a job or not, but if you invite yourself and you're ready, like rude already to that person, no, that person's not the asshole. I know if like I don't like if you didn't pay anything for this trip, if you like again, it's like the previous one. We don't know their situation, but if you're expecting everything to be paid for you and you're not going to do anything to chime in, whether it's food, gas, hotel, whatever, no, you can sleep out in the hallway for all I care.
Yeah. Oh my
I think
god.
this comment said it best of you gave her the option to chip in for a late checkout and she declined swiftly. You're not responsible for her financial arrangement with her partner. If they're not willing to pay extra for it, you don't get it. Like that's just how it goes. Like especially because like we were saying, cons are really expensive. My friends and I will split two connecting rooms at the Doubletree in Portland for KomoriCon. And that is still, we have like 8 people in there, 8 or 9 people. And that is still like almost $300 a person for the weekend. Like this
It
is
adds
not
up.
cheap.
Depending where the con is, and again, convention hosted hotels are gonna be fucking packed because it's literally just walking distance. Like, hi Sam, hi Ralph. Kat, your thoughts on this?
I relate a lot to this because I have been in this situation where I have just had nightmare roommates, and this happened years ago, but we did have to kick someone out early.
Ooh.
I don't think it was for financial reasons. I think they were just being an asshole and we just got tired of it. But you know, as Minty said and as that comment said, you know, there was the option for everyone to pitch in for a late checkout. This person declined. So, yeah, of course if you declined, you're not going to get in on that. Like I don't know why they would expect that, honestly. And if you can't afford the late checkout, like there's no shame in that. But if that's the case, then you don't get to reap the benefits. Oh my God, that is entitlement at its finest. And clearly she already has a problem with entitlement if she is making her significant other pay for everything. Now, to be fair, we don't know their situation. Maybe the significant other wants to, maybe that's just their relationship dynamic. We don't know. But either way, she doesn't get to reap the benefits of something that she didn't pay for. So, yeah, get the fuck out of the room, bitch.
Yeah, no. If you don't pay for it, you don't get it.
Exactly.
And like I'm con mom, so I like making sure that people are fed. They have some place to stay. They have a shower. They have some place that they can, you know, go and relax in. But
Absolutely.
I've definitely had to learn to set up my own boundaries for that because there are some times where I'm lighting myself on fire to keep somebody else warm, and that's not fair on me. That's not fair on the people who have paid me for something. It's not fair for anybody. And yeah,
Agreed.
I'm
Same here.
100% okay with them being like, no, go the hell out of here. Like,
Yeah.
you didn't pay for this. Why would you want it?
Yeah. And
There
it's
are
not like
some
they were rude about it or anything. They just said, nope.
nope. Nope. Bye. Deuces. See you never.
Get
You
out
know,
of
and
here.
I've had cases where like we have a Monday checkout and somebody has a
Mhm.
Sunday checkout and they're like, oh well, you're my ride, like how is this gonna go? And I'm like, just pay me like $60 extra and like
Yeah.
on top of your gas money. But
Mhm.
there's always that we're paying extra for all of this and you are going to be taking advantage of my room for Sunday night into Monday morning. You are going to be paying for the privilege.
Yes. And it doesn't sound like they had any arrangement that would indicate otherwise. So,
Mhm.
yeah, this person is not the asshole. This other roommate person absolutely is.
Oh
And I'm glad
God,
they got kicked out.
this one comment, by me homebody, not the asshole, giving you a pass, give you a pass on the grumpy nope, because she asked, I love it when people make those little passive aggressive moves and someone else takes them up on it. You know you were supposed to just you know you were supposed to just float her yet again. You sound like you sound like great fun to attend a con without getting conned, so to speak. Now she knows if you try these stupid games, you'll gladly give her a stupid prize. I love that.
It's,
Oh God, that comment is just
yes,
chef's
it's
kiss.
what
And
I
that's
like to
definitely what
call
she's playing
fuck
at.
around and find out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was in the find out stage at that point.
Exactly.
Try
That
Fuck
again.
on
yeah.
her.
Um, so we
Oh,
thought about it,
no.
FF, and no, you
Mhm.
cannot stay with us.
You are no longer allowed here, Final Fantasy. Get out.
Oh God, that is just so yeah. That is it. Just like before, Cat, where can people go if they want to send their own stories or if they can find some cosplay Reddit stories of am I the asshole?
Yeah, of course. So, again, if you guys have your own stories and you're not sure where you stand and you want us to, be your judge and your jury and your executioner, you are more than welcome to send that to us at am I the asshole cosplay at gmail.com. That is AITAH cosplay at gmail.com. Again, that is AITAH cosplay at gmail.com.
So finally to end this, as always. Oh, I forgot to mention in the last one, from what we from the one we read in the first episode to this one, if you think these people were not or were not the asshole, feel free to leave your comment in the comment section below.
Yeah,
And
no, we want to
fine,
hear.
we would love to hear. We will not judge you. We will be the
Too
ones that will be
harshly.
I
judged.
will. I'm sorry.
Cat won't judge you. I'll just stand there silently, like, yeah, I know I'm an asshole for saying
See, I'll
this.
just be sitting there filing my nails and be like,
I
interesting.
won't
That's
judge
an
you
opinion.
too harshly.
So finally, yes, ending this. Time to drop them socials. Starting with Minty, where can people find you to stay up to date with your cosplays and your convention journeys and all your other fun book stuff?
Yes, so you can find all of my cosplay shenanigans over at Minty Poison Cosplay on Instagram and Facebook. I do have a Twitter, but I barely use it. And if you like also hearing somebody yell about books, I am a gifted burnout in recovery, doing 100 book challenge this year. And you can follow that over at Minty's Bookshelf on Instagram.
You'll soon be able to see words in front of you.
Oh, all the time. I already do.
Oh my God.
And Kat, where can people find you to stay up to date with your cosplays, your convention experiences, and your fur babies?
Yeah. Well, clearly everyone's there for the cats, not me.
Well,
Um,
they're there for the other cats.
yeah, exactly. They're there for the important ones, the ones with fur. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Cat Valentine Cosplay. The only one that's different is Twitter. That is Cat Valentine Cos, but Yeah, those are the ones I use the most. I'm the most active on Instagram. But yeah, if you are cool with me posting a lot of memes and my cats and works in progress and just being a silly little guy, then yeah, maybe
Not the
consider
silly
following
goose.
me or don't. It's up to you.
And you all know where you can find me again, real quick, as I said before, and I'll probably be saying this at the end of every episode, including the other series. Want to thank all those who help support the channel. We are close. We are 174 subscribers away from our very first subscriber giveaway. More details to come once we get closer to those subs. So please
Yeah.
make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and all that other fun stuff. But yeah, as always, I am Wayne the Unknown. Until next time, thank you for listening, and as always, thank you for watching.